I was thinking today, had a lot of thoughts, and I said to myself, I said, why is it that people feel like that they supposed to turn when you turn? My journey should be their journey, right? That's what I was thinking today. My journey ain't your journey. How I got to where I got to is not how you gonna get to where you need to get to. And I'm saying this because we all take different paths to get to the desired result. Now we all may end up back with each other, but in the beginning, my placement or the way that I get to a point ain't the way that you get to a point, right? We all got different paths, man. And I'm saying that because whether you're trying to get better spiritually, whether you just working on you, whatever in this particular moment in your life, wherever you are is where you are, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But people try to get you to where they are, right? In the same, and that's not how it works. In the same moment for which they are, or how they operate, or how they do things, they want you to operate and do things the same way. Well, that's not how life works. If there are strengths in me and weaknesses, and I identify my strengths and weaknesses, why do you feel like I should be at this level in my strength or your strength because you there? That's not how it go. Everybody got their own journey. Everybody know their strengths. Some people, I'm gonna say some people. Some people know their strengths. Some people know their weaknesses. I, for one, I know my weaknesses. You don't have to tell me what's wrong with me. You don't have to tell me, oh, I should have done it like that. Listen, I done walked on a whole nother path of life. So I learned a lot about myself. And let me go back to that. I've been on the street side. I've been on the side where I went to school after being kicked out of school, meaning I went to college after that. I've been in both sides of the field. And you got the same thing going on both sides of the field. It's snakes, it's people that ain't for you, it's people that always gonna judge you, it's people that's always gonna come across as they your friend and they not. It's people that's gonna always say, hey man, let's go do this. I think this is a good idea, and it ain't a good idea for you. You gotta stick to what's good for you, not nobody else. So when you start maneuvering and crossing over and trying to be what this person wants you to be and doing what this person wants you to do, it's a distraction, man. Stay focused. Stay focused on whatever God put in your heart to do. Whatever it is you do that. But don't let nobody try to manipulate you into being what they are at the same particular time. Your strengths are your strengths. Again, I'm gonna go back to that. Your weaknesses are your weaknesses. Nobody can control it, and how you get into your or working on your weaknesses at this moment or strengths. And nobody can make you be where they are at the same time they are. It just don't work, right? That's just not how life works, period. You sometimes do the same thing. You may be doing the same function, but y'all functioning at different levels. There's nobody functioning a lot of times on the same level all the time. You may be in a marriage. Y'all may not be functioning the same on the same wavelength all the time. If you do and if you are, that is commendable, because I believe you put in the work to get to that place. But again, my point here in talking about it is getting to that place. And I, for one, don't feel no type of way if you feel like whatever you got going on is way better than what I got going on. I don't feel no type of way. Hey man, be you. If you good at that and you doing a great job, kudos to you, my hat off to you. But for me, I'm gonna stand where I'm at, and I'm gonna make my road this road. Listen, I never been a follower. Never been the type to follow anything that's going on. I ran with some cats, but in that, I was the one making the decisions on what we doing. Never was the one following the pack. There are born leaders, and then there are some who try to lead. Listen, it's a God-given nature. If you're not a leader, you're just not a leader. But I'm not trying to exemplify on leadership. What I'm saying to you is, don't let people, no matter who they are, whether y'all been friends for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, let you feel or make you feel like you don't know where you are in your journey, because you do know where you are in your journey. You are the operator in your journey. It's you doing everything, making everything work for you, not somebody else, right? When you close your eyes, you see you, meaning you're looking at the back of your eyelids. That's what I'm saying. So at night when you sleep, it's you. You don't let nobody take you off of what you're doing. A lot of times, sometimes you may feel like you've operated in the wrong sense of you and somebody got the wrong perception of you. They're going to have that perception of you regardless. You be you. You maintain you. Ain't nothing nobody in this world gonna do for you. When y'all stand before the king and you gotta do what you gotta do, and they saying, hey man, you going to this play, he going to that play, ain't nobody gonna come test for you. Ain't nobody gonna say man, hold on, he went to the wrong play. You ain't supposed to be going down there. He supposed to be coming up here. Ain't nobody gonna do that for you, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, always fight for yourself. People don't want you to fight for yourself. And when you begin to fight for yourself, people have a problem with a person fighting for themselves. Me, for one, I'm going to stand on 10 for mine because you ain't finna push me no which way. And I ain't buying nothing you selling that ain't got nothing to do with me promoting me. Let me make that make sense a little bit. I'm going to go back to that. I'm not withered in any way. I'm not swayed easily. You're not going to tell me the sky blue and it's green in reality, or the sky green and it's blue in reality. Listen, you sell what you sell and you do what you do. I'm going to do what I do every time, all day, every day. But the main goal that I always do, I always try to tell people when I'm talking to somebody or something, I say, listen, you can never control nobody else. You can only control the acts of you, not somebody else. You can't control nobody else. Let them do what they do. Control you. And in your body, embody who you are. Allow you, if you're gonna roll righteously, continue to roll righteously. Don't let nobody take you off that. If you a snake and you like being a snake and that's where you want to operate in your snakeism. Don't get out your snakeism and try to be righteous in the moment and then try to come back to your snakeism. Stay where you at. When you gotta allow people when they show you their hand, take for what they saying to be that. Don't try to take it as something else. If a person show you who they are, accept it. Accept it, close the book. It's over with. It's over with. Find them something else to do. Don't let somebody try to wither you into their little assignment or whatever they got going on, because it ain't for you. You know what I mean? If a person has shown you that if a person has shown you that they don't like washing their hands after they use the restroom, but every time you keep telling them, say, man, the best thing to do, cleanliness is next to godliness, wash your hands after you leave the restroom, and they still operate in the sense of their dirtiness, listen, they've been doing that for a long time. So who are you to come along? Now, you may have made a suggestion along the way, but until they ready to operate within that sense of what you trying to show them, they ain't gonna do it, bro. You gotta allow them to be them. Now, it's kind of nasty. It is nasty. But I'm just saying, the purpose is what I'm saying is the premise. And that's the perimeter on the outside. Look, let them people be them because they showed you who they are. Period. 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 Point blank. Period. Let them be them. You hear me? Don't try to change them. Don't try to make it, oh, I'm this way, so you should be that way. That's not how it works. Nobody operates that way. Nobody. You got to be you. That's how I want to say, man. You know, y'all be good.